Onision thing is different than I suspected. This to say that apparently he's like a manic depressive chronic. It's like a chronic depressive. So Chris Hansen spent like way too long going in after Onision, and it's a funny. It's like flip. Like it's like he was able to flip the situation. So you notice like Chris Hansen is doing a corona virus thing update thing, really short, brief one. Sorry, I've been smoking all day, a couple times a day today. Well, yeah. Okay, so it's weird. Like I'm partially like vindicated, or what do you call like, and partially wrong, you know, because like they there were some stories that came out about him that made him play like played out to be like a super creep, and then the way that he came across in this video was like begging to be like, I don't know, like mercifully put down or some shit. That's what it looked like, but that's not what it is though. Like it's like, and then you know how it's like the thing that's frustrating me before that wasn't just right about the show is that he would not invite certain people on the show, and that should qualify even if they're not, if they're victims. There's not like little children, because like it was about like Onision was on the level of like where what if he was saying was true, then it would put him with like, remember that that previous New York Attorney General, I forget his name, I don't want to say it wrong, and then where the hedge fund manager for that punched flipped the implant, and were like both the New York Attorney General dude like punched his girlfriend inside the head. He used to do this kind of shit like he was like a fucking psycho in a dungeon house or some shit. Just like flipped, and then he thought that was cool, like she would like it. So yeah, I mean like people have been given like they have, sometimes they have a problem with romance or something like that. It gives them a problem, and then if they can't admit that it gives them a problem, right, then they'll flip into like an altar. It's like, I'll try what I think she wants, and they'll like think she want to get beat up or something, because it's like they're psycho. They think that you want to see evidence that they've consummated or some shit like that. It's kind of just like hella sad too. There's this type of mentality, right? So that, like like that's how it can be seen like a normal person, you know. So I can't believe that's the type of shit I'll be thinking about. Um, then there's Howie Rubin. I said that already. That he was hedge fund manager that had a dungeon in his penthouse, right? And then there's like, you know, shit like why aren't they why are they too good to come and have a seat? You know what I mean? Like, and then there's like that Phil McConnell dude, because he's in prison. You can go talk to him, and he can have a visit, and he might, you know, like the other prisoners might put pressure on him to go to have a seat, you know. So it's like all these things that he's like supposed to be like, I don't know. I guess he's like really not. He would so apparently he's like also broke, and so if you're broke and you were like a writer or someone who embellished the arts, you'd be better off than with the poison pens to survive. Like, cause you know all those like okay, but in this field, then when you're just like going in on somebody, then fucking deal with these things. But he, like, you know, saying he started something going where it's like uh, I'm willing to have him have a seat on Chris Hansen, and Onision accepted, and it's like flipped, like being flipped, and then we're hearing like all this other stuff. So and this happened to me before, like kind of was like I used to think like a lot of some people, maybe too much, like and it takes someone else to like kind of shake me, like to point out some other things, you know. I don't want to name drop those either because it's like it puts me beyond the fray. So it's like, but I guess that's why anybody would you know, it's like it's like I wouldn't tell you if I didn't like you type of thing. But then the whole thing is built in though because like you're by definition you're a seeker. I don't pertain to have or even know the truth. Like something's compelled me to go and seek perspective and to look for it. So, and then that you know since if there's anything that could affect you know that or be efficacious or facilitating or you know like something conducive or whatever those kind of things like trying to come up with the right word I can't what's it supposed to do like or okay so if there's something you should know about you, like you don't you still have the problem if you don't know about it so it's impossible to know that at least you should find out if it can help if it can be of assistance or something like that even though that doesn't cut it kind of because like I'm still like little like I'm not sure what when you throw that word around what is like so right you know like because that can describe what that looks like it's a different it would be something to give you perspective would be like a, you know taken out of your environment and to put into another environment that you didn't want to be in either so it's like I have to be careful what you know